Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be discussing a topic that has plagued the minds of every aspiring entrepreneur, Yahoo boy, or politician. It's a topic for those who want to make stupid money in this life and want to be on the bleeding edge of what it means to be wealthy, live in luxury, and live fabulously. And it's also a topic that haunts all those who want to achieve this kind of luxury and wealth. My brethren in Christ, today we'll be discussing the dark side of becoming rich.
My life sweet.
Now, I know most of you guys watching will be wondering, Favor, does having money really have a dark side?
Anybody with a package for you say, no, this thing, no sweet, is sweet. Die.
Of course it does. Of course it does. Now, don't worry, there are 3 aspects of the dark side of money that I have outlined for us today. So let's start with the most obvious one. When you have money, life gets boring. Like, believe it or not, there's a certain level of wealth you reach that everything will just become very bleak and tasteless. The sports cars you buy will stop being fast enough. All those things people used to associate like being rich now, you know, the clothes, the cars, the Apple Watch, they will start looking like ashes to you because it gets boring. Man, calm down. Man, calm down. I know some of you guys will start saying, Favor, you're talking up. See how they open video with sadness. No, that is not what I'm intending to do. Let me explain it better. Remember when you first got your first ever smartphone all those years ago? I can imagine that back then you cherished it with your life like the phone was your second wife. I don't know for you guys, but my first ever smartphone was a Huawei P something. Small phone, 4 inches screen, had 3G browsing, nothing fancy. It was heaven on earth to me. But if I can remember vividly, I treated that phone better than I treated my family members. Wallahi. I'm telling you that I got a special pillow for my phone to sleep on so that it do not stay on something hard and mistakenly break in the night. Like I mumu that time well and it was all in the name of taking care of my phone. But you know the funny thing, fast forward a few months after I got the phone, it was still the same me that flung the phone to my bed with force and disrespect anytime I came back home upset. And now looking back, I used to ask myself, what could have changed my attitude towards that phone that I was treating like a baby, but now I was treating it like as if it was stone. What changed my attitude in just those few months? Well, my friend, it is something we know too well as see finish. Being see the phone finish. Like the phone, I've seen everything about the phone and I became too familiar with it. It became boring to me and the value reduced. This is the same way, my brother and sisters in Christ. If you become rich, all those flashy things you're clamoring for, all those, clothes, all those iPhones, or all the shit will become boring to you eventually. Trust me. Because you see them finish. And it will be the same you that will start treating those things with disrespect. That is when some of you will start using $100 bills to be wiping your tears and blowing your nose. I know some of you start using 14 Pro Max to be plugging mango. You. See finish is a bad thing. Like imagine when all those things, like the things that we say that make life sweet, good food, good clothes, good house, will just become boring. Don't be that kind of thing where they cause depression. That kind of way they cause depression now. You see celebrity suicide cases now at an all-time high, and people will be wondering how someone will just throw all those things away and finish their life at once. Well, you can see now, this is because everything they have done in life became boring. When you have money, you can do everything you want to do in life. So someone will not do it and say like, nothing there again, man, they go. Those that don't have shit, to look like that stuff they are doing is dumb. How can you end your life when you're at your peak? That is why they say it's a lonely road to success, man. Only if you understand. And that is my second point, Seth. Being rich is extremely lonely, like you won't even imagine. Now, I don't mean lonely in the sense that people won't be around you. No, not that. Of course, people will, but those ones aren't going to be real. Don't worry, I'll explain that one later. My point is that you'll find it difficult to find people that are at the same level in life as you are, in the same age bracket, and with similar interests as you. Still confused? Alright, let me break it down. Okay, let's say you're a rich guy, let's say a millionaire. Of course, if you're not into fraud, the money, the millions of naira or dollars have to be coming from somewhere, right? Somewhere legitimate. Like say from several businesses or a conglomerate of businesses that you own. Alright, now to run these businesses in a very effective way, you have to live and program your life in a certain manner. Your morning schedule might be to wake up by 4 o'clock now, so that you can freshen up and hold business board meetings with your employees by around 6 a.m. And this is just one of your businesses. So then by 7 p.m. you have to hurry up, prepare and go for a business seminar that one of your business friends invited you for, and you cannot miss it because you have to foster that business relationship. Then from that business seminar, straight to one of your offices in your local branch to attend to another business, because the boss have to be there to set a good example But the employees, they can't know that you're just one man and can't be in multiple places now. You have to be a superman. Then let's say from 9 a.m. till 8 p.m. in the night, you have been running helter-skelter from one of your businesses to the other, managing, booking appointments, all the chaos that comes with running several businesses all at once. And this is even in the best conditions. So when you even have managers and CEOs in charge of your different companies, you're still running helter-skelter like this just to make this your empire that gives you your millions work. Now, as you can see, by mere looking at this schedule, you even barely have time for your own self, talk less of another person or even trying to foster a relationship with someone else. You will begin to notice that these millions upon millions of dollars that you have comes at a very expensive cost, and it's not your mental health though, it's the cost of loneliness. You always find yourself alone when pulling those all-nighters. You always find yourself alone when incurring those harsh burdens and risks that these companies have to go through sometimes. You'll be alone and no one will truly know what you're passing through. All they will see is the millions and they will be like, this is a big man. They don't know you're working crazy hard. And you might be thinking, Favor, it's not possible now. How can nobody be around you to share this burden with you? What of family and friends? What of them now? Well, remember what I said earlier, that majority of those ones are fake, bah? So don't worry, I'm going to talk about those ones now. Fake friends. When you're wealthy, be prepared to get a lot of fake friends and relationships because in goes surplus. And look, this isn't just some cliche thing that people say but never happens. No, you see me, I've seen this thing happen in real life with my kuru eyes. Look up. Oh yeah, let me tell you guys the story. See, you guys heard. You guys want to hear story. Once upon a time. Alright, back in my secondary school days, there was one of my friends, let's say his name was Michael. And he was a rich kid. He lived abroad. Like, that is where he was born. His parents were living abroad and working there, and he was born there. So, but they decided that he'd do his secondary schooling back here in Nigeria and all that. You know how it goes now, the usual. Now, when this guy came to my school, of course the obvious things happen now, like he behaved different from us because he grew up in another environment. His accent was different, his way of reasoning was different. Some might even call him gullible for thinking Nigeria is a working system, you get. So people easily manipulated him and made fun of him, and he was bullied by not just our set members but juniors and seniors. And you just trust people now, you get that kind of levels. And when I say bullying, I don't mean like bashing his head on the floor or all these physical altercations. No, this is not America. Like, I mean subtle bullying, like, you know, these subtle shades that someone will be dropping that will be paining you, like those kind of stuffs. And because of all these things that were happening to him, the guy withdrew a lot from communicating or interacting or socializing with majority of people in that school. Now, for those of you guys wondering if I was among those who bullied him, well, yes, I wasn't. What are you guys taking me for? No, I wasn't a bully. Well, I'm even proud to say that I was one of his few friends. You know, I'm a good guy. What are you guys even what do you guys take me for, Seth, eh? And here's the funny thing. You know, one thing I noticed while being Michael's friend is that anytime that we go on break, maybe vacation or long break, or what is it call it? Is it midterm break? I don't forget. Yes, midterm break. No, sorry, it's long break because he has to travel. Like, he will travel back abroad and we return back to school. Of course, you know, he will return with all these American goodies, all these, you know, foreign things, you know how like his box was stacked with like goodies, that kind of stuff. When he returns back to school with those stuff, within the first 2 days of his arrival, Michael will magically have a new set of friends. Where did they come from? I don't know. Now, we all know what those people came for. Those goodies that are inside his box, all those foreign stuffs you get where they shack people head that time. Maybe they felt that if they should collect one American pen or one American book, they will become Americans by proxy. Oh, people will move that time, sha. And Michael, being the kind-hearted person he is and having that mindset that Nigeria is a working country, who, you know, give these people some of the goodies he came back with as maybe a peace offering for friendship, like Aspa. Yeah, you guys are not my friends, you guys can collect, with his kind heart now. And after those 2 days, like 2 days trial period, as soon as they are finished eating and collecting all they wanted to collect, all the friends will disappear. And this thing, it's not like it happened once or twice. Every vacation the cycle keeps repeating. Now, this might be a funny story, which was really funny for me, or a sad story, but this same scenario now is not far-fetched from what happens in the real world. Now, this same story Magnify it times 100 and you get what happens in rich people's lives. Those friends that came to Michael when he had goodies are the same friends that will come to you when you have money. You get, it's hard to differentiate. Well, like, even me, I was confused at some point. Like, this guy, maybe he came to him, maybe they have repented, they want to stop bullying this, but they want to become his friend. But immediately they got what they are looking for, they don't disappear. So yeah, this is what rich people face on a daily basis. And to be honest, it's good to know that it's not all that green on the other side. I use that one to console myself for now. Now, will all these problems stop me from becoming rich? No, of course it won't. Even myself, I want to have some of these problems, I beg. Let me suffer from success more. Should the problem stop you? No, of course. So what was the point of this whole video? I genuinely don't know. I just thought I'd waste some of you guys' precious time telling you guys about something I found very interesting. So, yeah, have a nice day. Bye.